Einen wunderschönen Abend zusammen. Na? Ich würde sagen, wir reden gar nicht lange rum. Wir starten ins Spiel. Ich freue mich schon sehr. Ich bin heute schon den ganzen Tag ein bisschen musikalisch unterwegs und ja, ich glaube, das spiegelt sich jetzt gleich im Spiel wieder. Humble Games. Da ist jetzt schon perfekt. Acri. Options. Language German. Untertitel gibt's keine? Okay. Auswahl mit Timer. Ja, ein bisschen Druck ist immer gut, ne? SFX für Song UI einschalten. Nachtmodus ein. Oh, keine Ahnung, was das heißt. Wir schalten es einfach mal so. Manche Szenen später im Spiel zeigen den Konsum von Alkohol. Eine Figur mit PTBS erzählt über die Gefangenschaft im Zweiten Weltkrieg, aber werden keine expliziten Beschreibungen verwendet. Eine Figur stirbt am Anfang des Spiels und eine weitere gegen Ende des Spiels. Spoiler! In der Mitte des Spiels kommen... Okay. Gut. Dann legen wir los. Legen wir jetzt los. Unser Team aus allen Ländern der Erde wünscht dir viel Spaß. Dieses Spiel wurde auf gestohlenem Land erstellt. Wir möchten die Völker der Kulin-Nation sowie das Volk da irgendwas aus der Nation der Eora würdigen. Okay, wir starten. Akt 1.
Four hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up. Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Hey, we should consider that. We could be the Naked Band, coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
You know, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Wie spielen wir Grace? Ist jetzt die große Frage. Wie spielen wir sie? Ich habe sie nicht wirklich viel kennengelernt bisher. Wir gehen mal auf Das ist lieb.
You're always looking out for me, Freddy.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, don't worry about that, really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life.
Tagebucheintrag
You're the
aktualisiere. Freddy, die ich nur dann Verrischter nenne, wenn ich bei ihr zu Hause bin. Ihre Mutter macht immer diese leckeren Honiggebäck, das ich so liebe. Ist meine beste Freundin seit Oh, seit einer Ewigkeit. Als Kinder sind wir zusammen Seil gesprungen und haben uns damals schon Reime ausgedacht. Wie lange nun das nun her ist. Edge of Elysium ist ihre Band und mich in die Band zu holen war ihre Idee. Ich wollte gerne mitmachen, weil wir uns nicht mehr sehr oft gesehen haben, seit wir mit der Schule fertig sind. Aber es war alles andere als einfach. Ich kann singen, das ist nicht das Problem. Und wenn wir einen Auftritt haben, bin ich auch wirklich gern auf der Bühne. Aber ist das wirklich mein Ding? Ich weiß es nicht.
The lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit.
Das ist zu groß.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
So, bin jetzt auch am PC, du warst dann doch zu schnell für mich. Einen wunderschönen guten Abend, Nuki, du hast noch nichts verpasst. Wir hatten gerade einen Dialog noch mit unserer besten Freundin Freddy, mit ihr hier, die uns in ihre Band aufgenommen hat, damals. Und wir uns aber nicht hundertprozentig sicher sind, ob wir wirklich in diese Band gehören. Obwohl wir eigentlich gerne singen und auch auf der Bühne stehen. Aber ja, wir werden sehen. Weiter geht's. Und jetzt kommt der erste Song, was wir auch schon in der Demo gehört haben.
Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition?
Einen schönen guten Abend, Fluffy. Guten Abend, was machen Sie, freundliche Zeitgenossen, hier so? Heute gibt es ein Roleplaying-Musical. Ich dachte schon mal, wenn wir schon kein Pen and Paper machen, muss ich das spielen. Nee, ich habe die Demo davon ausprobiert und ich liebe Spiele und Zeug, wo gesungen wird und deshalb muss ich das spielen. Wie geht's euch beiden?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, I'm afraid it's just me, Calliope. The rest of the band already left, so...
Well, I don't mind if you don't.
Alright, well...
Mir hat die Demo sehr gut gefallen.
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is with no sex. You still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Übersetzungsfehler oben.
All things that lose their way
Okay,
can find it again.
bis gleich.
There is no inertia in the ocean.
Wähle deine Eigenschaft. Charmant, draufgängerisch oder clever. Diese Quest hat viel Herz und viel Ausstrahlung. Sie möchte einfach das Richtige tun und so ist ihr die Sympathie aller sicher. Klartext. Diese Quest steht auf Punkrock, fürchtet nichts und niemand und tritt, wenn überhaupt, die Flucht nur nach vorne an. Clever. Manche Probleme lösen sich auf, wenn man über sie nachdenkt. Nicht wahr? Diese Quest ist diskreter, klüger und sie ist schlagfertig. Welche Quest wollen wir spielen? Ich habe in der Demo draufgängerisch genommen. Aber ich würde sagen, jetzt nachdem wir auch ein bisschen die Hintergrundgeschichte mit der Band und so kennen, würde ich fast sogar auf charmant tippen. Es steht natürlich nicht aus, dass wir vielleicht das Spiel noch Mal spielen für die anderen Wege. Aber ich würde für das erste Mal jetzt mal auf charmant tippen, weil Quest hat viel Herzen. Das hat man halt jetzt schon gemerkt. Und ja, wir spielen charmant. Obwohl Punkrock natürlich auch geil wäre.
Maybe if I leaned upon my friends, raise the alarm, I'll call for them. Do I have the heart to trust they'll keep me safe from harm?
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Du bist nicht hier, um vorzusingen. Darf ich fragen, was los ist? Kennen wir uns? Ich bin froh, dass du es getan hast.
I'm glad you did. That was... I've never experienced anything like that before.
I'd be surprised if you had.
What was that? It felt like... the music was everywhere, like it was coming from inside me.
It always has, Grace. Just as it was when I walked in. May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well... I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Those are good questions to ask. I should go.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
Ja. Ab nach Hause. Chaotisches nach Hause.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
Oh, God. You're hurt. I'll get help.
No. No, you have to wait. You can't go. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope!
Ja, es geht heftig los. Wir lesen mal kurz im Tagebuch über Calliope. Ich weiß, dass Calliope eine der Museen war. Aber ist das schon dasselbe wie eine Göttin zu sein? Ich weiß erschreckend wenig über sie. Ich weiß nicht, wo sie gewohnt hat, was sie vorhatte oder ob sie Feinde hatte. Fragen über Fragen. Warum ist sie zu mir in die Turnhalle gekommen? War das Zufall oder hat sie das geplant? Woher wusste sie, wo ich wohne? Ich denke ständig an Calliopes letzte Worte, bevor ich spoiler.
Please. Please, come on.
Wir lesen die Tagebucheinträge dann immer bei der nächsten Szene.
What is that?
Ich dachte, das ist ein viel guter. Nope. Es ist ein Roleplaying-Musical. Es warten schwere Entscheidungen auf uns. Und der Götterbote.
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
I think she's dead. We need help. You need to call someone.
Well, I'm someone. I got called. Happens every time one of us dies, you know? She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
Der Chor?
The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
Eine Gottheit.
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
So, kurzer Tagebucheintrag von Calliope lesen. Warum ist sie zu mir in die Turnhalle gekommen? War das Zufall oder hatte sie das geplant? Woher wusste sie, wo ich wohne? Ich denke ständig an Calliopes letzte Worte, bevor sie gestorben ist. Sie schien so traurig zu sein. Wusste sie, was passieren würde? Und vor allem, warum hat sie gerade mich ausgesucht? Hermes. Hermes ist das Idol, das mich in meiner Wohnung abholte, nachdem Calliope tot war. Aber der Name Hermes sagte mir damals natürlich nichts. Athen erklärte mir erst später, wer das war. Hermes scheint so eine Art Gottheit der Zwischenräume zu sein. Es kommt mir vor, als hätte dieses Wesen die Fähigkeit, einfach überall hinzukommen. Banktresore, auf Berge, einfach an jeden Ort der Welt. Verrückte Vorstellung, wenn man darüber nachdenkt. Könnte Hermes an Calliopes Tod beteiligt gewesen sein? Wobei es auf mich so wirkte, als sei auch für Hermes eine traurige Überraschung gewesen. Hermes wirkt auf mich fast wie ein Kind, das im Allgemeinen eher weniger nachdenkt. Aber ich kann mich natürlich täuschen. Warum war Hermes gleich da, als Calliope gestorben ist? Wie kann das so schnell geschehen? Das ist auch durchaus verdächtig, falls du mich fragst.
quickly.
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait, come back!
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
Sie hat unter den Schreibtisch. Mit den Schuhen sogar.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
So many questions. This is my office, and I expect you arrived through one of Hermes' portals.
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Na gut, sie ist auch die Sprecherin, sprich sie ist auch die Älteste quasi. Das passt schon ganz gut. Ja gut, ich glaube, wir sind gerade durch ein Portalkreis. Ich glaube, das können wir schon mal ausschließen. Moment mal, es gibt das Götter wirklich?
Gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
Wir fragen jetzt nicht, ob das erwartet. Wir gehen einfach gleich weiter, weil ich habe Fragezeichen ist, dass wir alles ausprobieren können, aber ich will nicht alles ausprobieren. Könnte geschichtlich sich ja noch verändern.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason
Unfreundlich.
you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Nuki, ist das genug Dramatik?
You want me to die? But that isn't fair.
I know, but consider it from our point of view. A dear sister, someone who
geschockt.
traveled with us through the ages, gone.
But I didn't do it. Aren't you supposed to be the goddess of wisdom? Can't you see this isn't right?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But it isn't.
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we should...
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done. For Calliope...
Übrigens, Nuki, hast du meinen Titel gelesen? Da steht sogar schon drin, dass wir keine Mörderin sind und das beweisen müssen.
Calliope's sake.
But this isn't justice.
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know I didn't
us.
do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. The chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Ich möchte entweder meine Unschuld beweisen oder müssen die Wahrheit rausfinden.
I can prove myself. If you let me. I can try.
Das habe ich nämlich das gleich ausgewählt wie in der Demo auch.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
And there we have it.
Was?
Have what? What just happened? Am I free? Do I get my day in court?
Yes, you shall. You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules.
Ja,
Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands.
können wir uns das merken? Nicht die Stadt verlassen, keine Idole verletzen und ich habe das dritte schon wieder vergessen. Keine Idole, Stadt verlassen, nicht. Und ja, das andere da halt.
Otherwise, do whatever you
Ach ja,
must
und
to
keine
find the
Hilfe,
true
stimmt.
killer, if they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Ja, Keks, ich glaube, der Hunger ist mir vergangen. Diese Eule ist super creepy. Was? Deaktiviert Quicktime-Events. Bitte beachten, Songs werden nicht wie vorgesehen abgespielt. Was steht auf Englisch? Time to heat home. Ich glaube, da steht der falsche Text. Aphrodite ist die Göttin der Liebe und das scheint auch passend. Sie hat dieses Funkeln wie diese Filmstars von früher, so wie viel Glamour und Ausstrahlung. Ich wette, wenn sie einen Raum betritt, halten alle inne, um sie anzustarren. Warum sie Teil des Chors ist, verstehe ich nicht. Sie wirkt irgendwie ruhig und traurig, als würde sie gerade im Kopf eine rührende Ballade komponieren und gar nicht recht mitbekommen, was um sie herum geschieht. Wenn Aphrodite hinter Calliopes Tod steckt, dann verheimlicht sie das wirklich perfekt. Vielleicht bleibt einem gar nichts anderes übrig, als eine perfekte Schauspielerin zu werden, wenn man jahrtausende lang Zeit hat, wer weiß. Ich weiß nicht viel über Apollo. Es ist der einzige Mann im Chor, aber er hat im Grunde gar nichts gesagt, bis er mich irgendwie in Schutz genommen hat, falls man das so nennen kann. Jedenfalls war er mit dem Urteil von wegen, du musst sterben, nicht einverstanden. Ich schätze, ich schulde ihm was, falls man es als Gefallen werten kann, wenn man eine Woche später ermordet werden soll. Tina hat Apollo als den Gott der Prophezeiung bezeichnet, aber ich weiß nicht genau, was das bedeuten soll. Sollten Propheten nicht lange Gewänder tragen und mit dröhnender Stimme sprechen? Apollo sieht auch weniger aus wie ein Gott, sondern eher wie ein Surfer, der nach einer Party am Strand aufgewacht ist und immer noch nicht alle seine Klamotten gefunden hat. Könnte er Calliope getötet haben? Bei diesen Leuten hier sollte ich lieber gar nichts ausschließen. Fina. Soll die Göttin der Weisheit sein, aber wie funktioniert das? Ist das eine Gabe von ihr? Weiß sie Dinge einfach? Angeblich ist sie mir sehr mächtig, aber auf welche Weise? Sie kommt mir vor wie eine Mutter, wie meine Mutter, wie irgendeine Mutter. Vielleicht ist sie auch für die Idole die Mutter, die sich um sie kümmert und sie unterstützt. Als sie mir sagte, dass ich sterben müsste, hat sie gelächelt, als wollte sie mir Mut machen und das wäre das gar nicht so schlimm. Das war echt gruselig, gerade weil sie so nicht gelächelt hat. Irgendwie war klar, dass man ihr nicht einfach so widerspricht. Vielen Dank für die Punkte, Nuki. Aber vielleicht irre ich mich auch. Vielleicht ist sie eine coole Mama. Oder sie ist von der Sorte, die selbst noch lächelt, wenn sie mich mit einem Kissen erstickt, weil sie tausende von Jahren alt ist und ich im Vergleich zu ihr nicht mehr als ein Würmchen bin. Vielleicht hat sie Calliope getötet, dann wäre ich lästig für sie, weil durch mich alles nur komplizierter wird. Aber warum gibt sie mir dann noch eine Chance? Hätte sie mich wirklich tot sehen wollen, hätte sie mich doch mir nichts, dir nichts aus dem Weg schaffen können. Zuzutrauen wäre das Athena jedenfalls, aber verstehe einer die Idole. Wie Athena Vergesst, nochmal gleich genannt, die Königin der Unterwelt. Ich wusste zuerst nicht einmal, was die Unterwelt sein soll, aber scheinbar ist das für die Idole so etwas wie die Hölle. Ob es diesen Ort tatsächlich gibt? Man stirbt und kommt dann in die Unterwelt? Oder nur die Idole? Aber wenn ich Athena richtig verstanden habe, dann war Persephone die Königin der Unterwelt, oder? Das heißt, dass sie es jetzt nicht mehr ist. Persephone ist auch die einzige, die von der Athena nicht gesagt hat, dass sie die Göttin von etwas ist. Bestimmt steckt da jede Menge an Vorgeschichte dahinter. Jedenfalls, eines steht fest. Persephone hasst mich. Und das nicht nur, weil sie denkt, dass ich eine Mörderin bin. Das denken ja schließlich alle von mir, nicht wahr? Ihr Hass geht tiefer, das spüre ich. Ihre Blicke wollen mich erdolchen und wenn ich mich nicht als gruselige Trophäe enden möchte, dann sollte ich mich gut in Acht nehmen.
Grace? Grace!
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you.
So unwahr ist das gar nicht.
Did something happen to you?
Wir dürfen nichts davon sagen.
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone?
Ich hatte keinen Empfang.
I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Danke, sie sieht noch.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. It's crazy, right? As for who
Danke,
I
Fluffy.
am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two.
Weißt du, die sagen uns, wir sollen nichts verraten und dann kommt der Typ mit Hörnern in unserer Wohnung.
You do look lost, don't you?
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just...
Ich habe extra nichts gesagt, du blöder Bock.
I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Verboten ist es lediglich, die Idole der Welt der Sterblichen zu offenbaren. Die Welt der Sterblichen ist ja nun nicht, oder? Was? Verboten ist es lediglich, die Idole der Welt der Sterblichen zu offenbaren. Die Welt der Sterblichen ist sie ja nicht. Ach so, weil sie nicht alle ist, okay.
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Oh je. 3,5 Stunden später.
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
Ich hab das erlebt.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch.
Übrigens, der Teil ist jetzt dann nicht aus der Demo mehr. Also den Teil spiele ich halt gerade selber auch blind.
Period, dummy.
Oh, yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Cool.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who is set adrift most cruelly.
Ja, die Charaktere haben sie echt gut hingekriegt. Wie hast du von mir erfahren, also wieder deinen Rat, warum so misstrauisch, Freddy? Was hast du davon?
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those
Also Twitter kann schon mal nicht sein, der das verraten hat, weil Twitter ist nur noch ein X.
little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
So you're here purely for my sake, then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and
Ich wollte gerade sagen, Pan ist mir jetzt nicht so wirklich sympathisch. Und ich bereue eine Entscheidung, was ich in der Demo getroffen habe.
mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
Wenn du erstmal sagst, was für eine Power ich habe.
My powers.
Danke.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel
powerful.
Ja, das habe ich wieder gesehen.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Gut. Ich bin mega verwirrt. Versuchen wir es hinzunehmen oder ich vertraue dir nicht. Irgendein natürlicher Gedanke sagt mir, ich soll Penn nicht vertrauen. Aber das will ja das Spiel, dass man Penn da jetzt nicht so vertraut, weil er so ist, wie er ist. Ich sage einfach mal, ich bin verwirrt.
Why not? Time's a wasting.
Freddy, he's got me shaking. I don't know what I'm meant to do. Something in me's awakened. But this goat guy thinks I'm some great ingenue. I'm doing it now, huh? I don't follow. Are those really
Oh Gott, noch mehr Zeit. Ich weiß, was du für einer bist, Penn. Penn zuhören. Klingt, als wäre die Sternstunde nah. Lassen wir Penn mal zuhören.
horns, and this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Morning fades and the day wastes away. Grace, you can't wait. Grace, don't delay. I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace. I can show you the way. Time to play.
Grace, I have a bad feeling that grin is a giveaway. That much is clear. What is this creep concealing? How does he know you and why is he here? Sing it, Freddy, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
You're lucky I got to you. There's people out there who will come for you. I've heard that you're making so much ado. You're lost and I'm trying to help. Morning's gone and the day wastes away.
Grace, this is our place. Is he gonna stay? Freddy, I don't think I have any choice.
I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace.
But can you show me the way?
Yes.
Time to play. So, what do I do?
Whatever you wish, the power is yours.
It's okay, Freddy. I think I got this.
I never knew I had that in me.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same.
Morning fades and the day wastes away, Grace. In any case, it's like you're making me choose.
That's what you gotta do.
Grace, without me, you'll be totally at sea, Grace, and I'll be the friend you can use. What's wrong with a boat? to be. I don't agree, Freddie. I thought we were a band. Why are you angry at me? You've both taken such a strong stance. Maybe this is our last dance.
It's your last chance. Don't you understand? I can help you.
Oh Gott, ich hasse es. Ich wusste, dass er kommt. Ich liebe das, wie es einfach innerhalb des Songs einfach das Genre gefühlt wechseln. Ich liebe es. Was machen wir? Das will ich jetzt nicht alleine entscheiden. Sollen wir keinen von beiden wählen? Sollen wir Freddy wählen oder sollen wir Pan wählen? Ja, genau. Darum will ich das gemeinsam mit euch entscheiden. Steht denn was im Tagebuch? Nee, steht im Tagebuch steht nichts. Ja, jeder Fall hat eine Farbe, das irritiert mich vor allem. Und vor allem, es sind die Farben, die wir am Anfang hatten. Also clever, charmant und aggressiv, beziehungsweise Punkrock-Gedöns. Draufgängerisch war's. Aber Freddy kann uns halt, also Freddy kann uns als beste Freundin zu uns stehen, aber sie hat genauso viel Ahnung über die Idole wie wir. Pan hingegen hätte dafür dafür ist er neu und wer weiß, ob nicht er wirklich auch dahinter steckt. Also, sollen wir keinen wählen? Aber dann sind wir komplett allein. Und ich glaube, komplett allein können wir das komplett vergessen. Also gehen wir mal, weil wir Grün vorhin ausgewählt haben und den charmanten Weg gehen wir mit Freddy.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama.
Gemein, dass wir das jetzt erst kriegen. Als ich nach diesem höllischen Abend morgens nach Hause kam und gerade erfahren hatte, dass ich eine Art antike Muse bin, wen fand ich da in meiner Küche vor, als wolle er dort demnächst einziehen? Richtig, der Name dieses Idols ist Pan und ich weiß nicht, was ich von ihm halten soll. Er ist aalglatt und er scheint ein bisschen zu viel zu wissen. Außerdem verheimlicht er mir etwas. Trotzdem hat er mich sofort auf eine bestimmte Fährte geschickt. Aber nur gegen einen kleinen Gefallen, versteht sich. Der Kerl ist absolut zwielichtig, so viel steht fest. Ich will mir gar nicht vorstellen, was es für ein Gefallen sein soll. Übrigens, in der Demo habe ich mich für Pan entschieden, weil ich habe absolut keine Ahnung gehabt, um was es geht, weil ich dieses Gespräch dann eben dazwischen nicht hatte, dass eben Freddy aufgeklärt wurde. Aber nachdem ja Pan sowieso schon zugelassen hat, dass wir Freddy alles erklären dürfen, glaube ich, kann sie uns steuern. Was ist, wenn kein Idol hinter dem Mord steckt, sondern vielleicht Freddy?
No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
I'll make them sing a song of confession.
Exactly so.
But only if they did it, right? I draw out the truth, not make them lie or do something they wouldn't.
Oh, you will be a natural at this, I can tell. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already
Einen wunderschönen guten Abend, Demi. Willkommen beim Roleplay-Musical. Bisher hast du noch nicht wirklich viel verpasst von der Demo. Wir hatten dazwischen nur diese wundervollen 2 Songs. Ich Ja, gut, es sind 3 Songs mittlerweile, aber ich fand ich liebe diese Textzeilen vom Refrain eben gerade noch. Der war cool. So.
Told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city. Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Her address? Thank you, that's perfect. Thank you.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine. I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Tata! Gucken wir mal ins Tagebuch. Freddy? Freddy war in der Wohnung, als Pan ankam, also musste ich ihr alles erzählen. Es hat mir überhaupt nicht gefallen, sie in die Sache mit reinzuziehen, aber erst nachdem ich ihr alles erzählt hatte, konnte ich selbst erst daran glauben. Wenn jemand diese Sache durchschauen kann, dann sie. Die griechische Mythologie ist ihr Ding, seit wir in der 7. Klasse waren, und ich war froh, dass sie bei dem Lied mit Pan an meiner Seite war. Wenn wir zusammenhalten, können wir es mit allen und jeden aufnehmen. Aktiviert Text zu Sprache und Titel während des Szenen. Oh, Mist. Das wollte ich jetzt gar nicht. I should check out the address Pen gave me. Ich bin schon wieder falsch geklickt. Semi-müdelig. Also, dem ist semi-müdelig. Ah, okay, das war Absicht. Dann ab zur Versteck zur Muße.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Schick. Groß.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Oh, das ist jetzt so ein Spiel, okay. Gitarre. Licht. Elegantes Bild. Warhol-Gemälde. Trommel. Bild von Elvis. Harfe. Instrument. Klavier.
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them? After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here? I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or... Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum. Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these? Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
Please.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp. Andy Warhol. Yeah, that makes sense. Wonder how many celebrities she knew. I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
What are you doing, sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? What are you doing here?
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find... something, some clue about what happened.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserved better.
Cool, Timmy.
I should thank you for, you know, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That end, it's cleaner than my place.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Warum ohne? Woher soll ich wissen, dass nicht du der Mörder bist? Also wirst du mir keineswegs helfen. Vielleicht gibt es hier einen Hinweis.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
Nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it. sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
I can't do this.
I can see this is hard for you, I really can. But I don't understand.
You don't know what you're asking.
Do I have to beg? For whatever reason you helped me before. My life is still on the line.
I haven't sung in centuries.
Du singst jetzt!
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Du singst jetzt bitte?
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me, thought I'd wait her out. Usually, she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return, and we'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
Years, thousands of years. You walked, kept your eyes down. Look around. You need to change. If you walk the same, you'll be to blame.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Then let's see.
So it's yes, you'll do this.
Yes, it's time to move.
She'd approve.
She is gone. It's time for change. Never the same. That hidden voice, it will always play. On loop, it'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
Ich war emotional auf das nicht vorbereitet. Ja? Ich weiß auch nicht wirklich, was ich dazu sagen soll. Wir lassen einfach das Spiel sprechen, okay? Gut.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole...
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Okay, fein. Warte. Tagebuch bitte. Apollo. Ich war in Calliopes Wohnung und wen habe ich dort angetroffen? Apollo, der dort im Dunkeln saß in einem Zimmer, das man ganz offensichtlich auf der Suche hat, was komplett auf den Kopf gestellt hat. Er hat behauptet, dass er es nicht gewesen ist und dass er nur um Calliope trauen wollte. Scheinbar kannten die beiden sich, aber es gab einen Streit, von der sich ihre Freundschaft nie ganz erholen konnte. Könnte das der Anlass für diesen Mord gewesen sein? Er hat ständig betont, dass seine Hilfe mehr schaden als helfen würde. Aber was soll das heißen? Er meint, dass seine Prophezeiungen Fakten schaffen, sobald man sie hört, und dass es deshalb besser sei, sie erst gar nicht zu kennen. Aber ist das wirklich so?
This is where you live?
Oh, yes. Sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Don't worry about it. I have 3 brothers. I've seen a mess or two.
Well, you're being kind. I admit I hadn't realized how bad it was.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
In dieser Welt noch nicht, nein.
Let me guess. Another idol?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Oracle.
Well, she's got better manners than the last lady you brought here. But at least that one had a casserole. Do you have a casserole?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer.
Naja, alte Menschen, ne? Die können keinen Computer benutzen, sorry.
Here, hold up, I'll show you. There.
Die meisten.
The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Unterwelt.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
There are idols here other than Persephone?
Almost guaranteed.
Is it dangerous?
It shouldn't be. But before Calliope, I would have said an idol getting murdered was next to impossible. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Nein.
I'll figure something out. I can be persuasive when I want to be.
I'm aware. I'm just not sure even you could sweet-talk Persephone.
Is that a challenge?
It's the truth. If Persephone really was friends with Calliope, talking to you might be the last thing she wants. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Quatschen wir mal mit Hermes.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says, one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Das ist ein kleiner Alex.
Why not? Maybe you can shake some dust off the other idols.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of dust.
You're right about that.
I don't think Athena would let me clean anything anyway. She won't even let me touch her spear.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends and I was having trouble at home and he helped me out. I miss him.
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
You mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
When Calliope died, you were right there. Within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
To take the body? Clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol's secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how we hide so well as it is.
This is probably a stupid question, but... do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
It sounds as if she didn't much like the idols.
It was more like how you can't stand your family sometimes, even if you still love them.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Okay, forgot I asked.
Whew. Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. Blech.
We'll see you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Wer ist Eros? Ah, den Typen, was wir vorhin gerade in der Cutscene gesehen haben. Da ist Pan. Warte mal. Der da oben ist es, oder? Ah, das kommt hin.
Oh.
Achso, Moment. Tagebuch vergessen. Oh Gott, so viel zum Lesen. So fällt ja mir nichts Neues. Offenbar hat Calliope in einer Wohnung gewohnt, die ausgerechnet Persephone gehört und die gar nicht weit von meiner entfernt liegt. Könnte es sein, dass Calliope dort überfallen wurde? Bin ich verrückt, dass ich dorthin gehen und mich selbst dort umsehen möchte? Calliope war eine der 3 Musen, laut Apollo die letzte, die noch am Leben war. Einst waren diese 3 Idole seine ständigen Begleiterinnen, doch in den letzten Jahren hat ihre Beziehung Brüche bekommen. Calliope war wütend darüber, dass die anderen Idole sich verirrt hatten und befand sich in ewigem Streit mit den anderen. Irgendwie klingt das überhaupt nicht nach Calliope, die ich getroffen habe. Aber wenn es stimmt, dass sie nicht besonders beliebt war, könnte es mehr Verdächtige geben, als ich bisher angenommen habe. Ich bin jetzt in Calliopes Wohnung gewesen. Die Wohnung war ein Traum, gefüllt mit Musikinstrumenten jeder erdenklichen Art. Dort gab es Andenken und Schmuckstücke aus aller Herren Länder und den verschiedenen Epochen. Es hatte alles, was man sich noch wünschen oder vorstellen kann. Eine echte Schatzkammer. Ist das die Bedeutung davon, eine Muse zu sein? Hermes. Ich habe in der Unterwelt tatsächlich Hermes getroffen. Ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, dass das nichts weiter als ein Zufall gewesen ist. Hermes scheint ganz in Ordnung zu sein, für ein Idol zumindest. Ich erfuhr, dass Hermes erst seit etwa einem Jahr ein Idol ist. Immer wieder brachte Hermes den alten Hermes zur Sprache, ganz so, als sei Hermes in einer ähnlichen Lage wie ich selbst. Hermes, 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 Hermes. In dem Absatz standen schon 4-mal Hermes drin. Hermes war zugegeben, als der alte Hermes starb, zugegen. Und das Eidolon des alten Hermes sprang auf den neuen Hermes über. Ich frage mich, was es mit diesem Vorgang wohl auf sich hat. Zumindest beantwortete Hermes die Frage nach dem schnellen Erscheinen an meiner Wohnung. Wenn ein Idol stirbt, muss Hermes sofort am Ort des Geschehens auftauchen. Denn das ist die Aufgabe dieses Idols. Viel mehr darüber leider nicht in Erfahrung zu bringen. Aber seltsame Geschichten sind mir nicht neu. Aphrodite haben wir noch nichts Neues gelernt. Apollo. Zum Glück hatte Apollo eine andere Möglichkeit, mir zu helfen. In Form eines ziemlich schrägen Teenie-Computergenies, das bei ihm in seiner heruntergekommenen Wohnung untergekommen war und das er das Orakel nannte. Sie hat herausgefunden, dass Calliopes Wohnung Persephone gehört, also führt unser Weg nun zu ihr in den Nachtclub, um Näheres in Erfahrung zu bringen. Laut dem Orakel gehört Persephone die Wohnung, in dem Calliope lebte. Heißt das, dass sie sich kannten? Waren sie befreundet? Ich schätze, Persephone ist die nächste auf meiner Liste der Idole, mit denen ich reden muss, auch wenn ich das Gefühl habe, dass sie nicht sehr erfreut sein wird, mich zu sehen. Ich traf Eros, den Gott des Sex, der zufällig in der Unterwelt herumlungerte und aussah wie ein orientalischer Ringer, der auf Sadomaso steht und mal kurz Pause von seinem Garten der Lüste macht. Er war gar nicht verkehrt, denn wenn auch etwas in seinen eigenen Neurosen verstrickt. Wie ein Killer wirkt er jedenfalls nicht unbedingt, aber was heißt das schon? Der Gott des Sex, alles klar.
You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby?
Nein, das ist Amor.
I wasn't...
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
Welche dumme Geschichte?
Sorry?
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother.
Oh!
You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. Not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope. anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
And you enjoy that?
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way, or value it more.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. That obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just... No, never mind.
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
I don't know Persephone well, but considering what I do know, I don't blame you.
I know it's lousy, and I'm sorry. I hope I can make it up to you someday.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
Pan.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh-so-tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
What if I asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes, like so?
Oh no, not my one true weakness.
I could also flatter you, tell you how shiny your horns are.
All right, all right. Never let it be said that flattery gets one nowhere. Let me know when you're ready and I'll take you to Persephone.
I really appreciate it.
Do keep that in mind after you've spoken to her.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
I'm a muse now. I can keep you company.
Nothing would make me happier. But you do have a predicament to solve first.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Wow.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Lass sie nicht einfach gehen, mach deine Gabe. Oder so. Du brauchst deine Gabe gar nicht.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them. A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Thanks for the welcome, it's my first time here. You've made your feelings for me crystal clear. You play your show, I'll just go grab a beer. Didn't come here to quarrel with you. Love what you've done here, this place comes up well. You've nailed the theme, it really feels like hell. Guess you're not looking for new clientele. Just as well, that's a 5-star review. Let's try the easy way, hear what I have to say.
They get younger every year. Little big shots that drift through here think they're bringing something new through the door. And you've heard it 1,000 times before. Honey, I've heard it 1,000 times before. Honey, I've heard it
but your next guest sucks. Lacks something, don't you think?
Is there nothing she can't do? She's a half-assed stand-up comic too. On the lookout for some cheap points to score. Oh honey, we've heard it 1,000 times before. Honey, we've heard it 1,000 times.
Okay, she's seen it all and she's not sold. But there's, what, 100 people here all told. Anybody else here who's a billion years old? Does she speak for you?
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
Then I guess you've heard it all before. Gave it my best and then you slammed the door. Raises the question, who else you'd ignore?
They get younger
Stay in the dark
every
and fight
year.
your endless war.
The little big
Certain
shots
you can't be surprised anymore.
think they're bringing
there's
something
someone else that I speak
new,
for.
but you've heard it.
Do you hear that?
Calliope.
If she had something to say, would you turn her away?
Please don't do this.
You're lost, Persephone. You've buried yourself on stage in the blinding lights. You're hiding here. You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
Change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till the muse. I just want Calliope back.
Your Majesty, do you understand who I am? Who I
No. No, you've earned your answers. Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
You gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
Aha!
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
The jury's still out on whether Calliope chose you, but do I think you killed her? No.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure.
Yeah, okay.
I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but... the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
Musik.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, unmatched in you, strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this. Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge our muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till it's too late.
You know how far I bent before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the Sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they confine you. You're more than your pain.
She abandoned us.
Follow him or stay. Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
Well, what should I say? That I've changed my mind? That Calliope might have chosen you after all?
No, it's just...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception... Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
In this scenario, I'm the unacceptable risk?
At worst, a murderer. At best, a usurper.
I have to be a usurper? I can't just be a happy accident?
In Athena's world, there are only dangerous accidents.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution, become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Really?
No.
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Akt 2. Und es ist jetzt schon halb 10. Oh Gott, wie lange dauert denn das Spiel? Nicht, dass ich was dagegen habe, aber. Anscheinend hat Calliope nach Jahren des Streits mit den Idolen den Olympus schließlich verlassen. Persephone nahm sich ihrer an und überließ ihr dann ihre Wohnung. Allerdings sagt Persephone, dass sie seit 2 Jahren nicht miteinander gesprochen haben. Also weiß auch sie nicht, was Calliope in letzter Zeit vorhatte. Aphrodite hat noch nichts Neues, Apollo. Wow, zu sehen, wie Apollo und Persephone einander angifteten, war wirklich sehr aufschlussreich. Hegen alle Idole so einen Groll gegeneinander? Wenn ja, ist es kein Wunder, dass wir uns nun mit einem Mordfall zu tun haben. Apollo hat mich hat mich zu Persephone gebracht, aber was passierte dann? Genau, er hätte mir beinahe alles vermasselt. Erst hat er den wilden Mann markiert, als würde er gleich Blitze schleudern, nur im nächsten Moment wutentbrannt aus der Unterwelt davonzurauschen wie ein trotziges Kind. Einfach unglaublich, dieser Kerl. Persephone lachte nur, als ich sie fragte, ob Athena eine Verdächtige sein könnte, als sei der Gedanke geradezu lächerlich. Athenas ganzes Tun dient einzig dem Zweck, die Idole zu beschützen, und anscheinend würde sie niemals ihre eigenen Regeln brechen. Sie scheint wirklich ein Herzchen zu sein. Zwischen Apollo und Persephone flogen ziemlich schnell die Fetzen, bis Apollo schließlich hinausstimmte und ich ihn gehen ließ. Immerhin war Persephone zu weit, mit mir zu sprechen, anstatt mir den Kopf aufzureißen. Und deswegen war ich doch hier, nicht wahr? Also ist sie jetzt meine neue Verbündete, könnte man sagen. Sie meinte, falls ein Idol für Calliope Tod verantwortlich sei, könnte es schwierig sein, den oder die Schuldige zu finden. Was für eine Erkenntnis. Großartig. So.
Like a bow.
Ich lasse einfach das mal daneben kurz laufen.
Your powers of musical. We were auditioning.
Not all of us.
Ja, das ist die Demo. Ich möchte gerne nur die Songs haben, danke.
Like a bow.
So, wir machen kurz eine Pause.
Lost at sea.
Und
With no sails.
wir hören uns gleich wieder.
Not a breeze.
Bis gleich.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails. Not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. a fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea, though I'm about to with no sails, not a you still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean. Maybe if I leaned upon my friends, raise the alarm, I'll call for them. Do I have the heart to trust they'll keep me safe from harm? Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. With a fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea, though I'm about to with no sails, not a you still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean. You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me? Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea, though I'm about to with no sails, not a you breeze. Still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean. Maybe if I paddle hard enough, I'll fight the waves, try to be tough. Can I belong to the sea?
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
Freddy, he's got me shaking. I don't know what I'm meant to do. Something in me's awakened, but this goat guy thinks I'm some great ingenue. I'm doing it now, huh?
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
I won't say you need saving. You're not drowning, you're waving. And you two, are you dating? It's so titillating.
Grace, we gotta be careful. Has he slipped something into our drinks? Spouting crap about powers. He could be dangerous, what do you think? Sing it, Freddy, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me?
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
Whether you're mean, smart, or nice, guys.
If you don't mind, guys, we'll find our way on our own.
Fine, so what happens now?
I can do whatever I want.
Well, you can't stop time, so...
Grace, I'm frightened.
So, da bin ich wieder zurück. Wir machen weiter. Und zwar da, wo wir stehen geblieben sind. an Akt 2. Weder Apollo noch Persephone schienen Pan als Verdächtigen in Betracht zu ziehen. Ihrer Meinung nach ist er kein Mörder, auch wenn er seine plötzliche Einmischung wirklich verdächtig wirkt.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Natürlich wartete Freddy auf mich, als ich von der Unterwelt zurückkam. Sie entschuldigte sich dafür, wie die Sache mit Pan während des Songs gelaufen ist, aber ehrlich, ich verstehe es jetzt. Meine Gabe zaubert Gutes wie Schlechtes aus den Menschen hervor und ich kann es mir nicht immer aussuchen, was es sein wird. Jedenfalls ist es gut zu wissen, dass Freddy nach wie vor zu mir hält.
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
You were worried about me? Aw.
Well, you're my best friend in the whole world, Grace. Plus, you know, what would the band do?
Right, the band. Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
She's not so bad. At least with Persephone, you know exactly where you stand.
I guess. Wow, she just sounds so different from the myths about her. So what are your options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
I just spoke to him at the Underworld. If he wanted something, why didn't he just talk to me there?
Because he's creepy and wants to get you alone?
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Tag 2. Ich sollte mit Persephone sprechen und herausfinden, was Pan will. Gucken wir mal, was Pan möchte.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Well, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here, or...?
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it, those who aren't see exactly what they expect. It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
How many idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
You asked me to meet you here?
I did. Though I feared you might decline, considering your rather callous rejection earlier. Regardless, my pride is intact, as is the favor you owe me, which I now wish to collect.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
This Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
This person I'm to help, what does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart?
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
Gott sei Dank nicht.
If these relics are
Bücher,
off limits,
ja.
does that mean they're dangerous?
Naja, ich habe Cthulhu gespielt. Ich weiß, wie gefährlich Bücher sein können.
Some. But I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
I'll think about it, but no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
Ich kann zum Schrein gehen oder mit Persephone sprechen.
Oh, back already, are you? It's just as well. I've asked around, called in some favors, just enough to get an idea of what all the idols are currently up to. Much as I'm loath to admit it, I'm back to thinking Pan may be our prime suspect after all.
I actually went to see Pan at Olympus. I guess that...
Oh, back already, are you? It's just as well. I've asked around, called in some favors, just enough to get an idea of what all the idols are currently up to. Much as I'm loath to admit it, I'm back to thinking Pan may be our prime suspect after all.
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
I did. It doesn't seem like his style. Pan has always preferred scheming over direct confrontation. But the thing is, how did he know about you so quickly? What does he hope to gain by sticking his nose in?
A favor or two, I guess.
Half the idols owe him a favor or two. No, he's up to something else. Until I know what it is, I can't discount the possibility that he's involved in all this.
I actually went to see Pan at Olympus. I guess that wasn't such a great idea?
It depends. What did he want this time?
He asked me to repay the favor I owe him by helping someone at a place called the Reliquary.
A reliquary? Interesting. I wonder what his angle is.
Do you think it's a good idea? If Pan is our best suspect, couldn't he be sending me into a trap?
Possibly, but Hecate runs the reliquary, and I doubt she'd countenance any of his schemes. My suggestion? Do as he asks. At the very least, Hecate might prove to be of help to you, if it's written in her bloody book.
Her book?
You'll see. I want to send you to a party, Grace, one Aphrodite is holding.
Ooh.
She and Eros know Pan perhaps better than anyone. If you go, it'll give you a chance to find out what he's really up to.
Why a party? Couldn't I just go wherever she lives and ask her?
You could, but if you go to this party, she'll be grateful. She holds it from time to time and always asked Calliope to attend, but Calliope never would. You can put two and two together. A grateful Aphrodite might be willing to tell you what Pan is really up to.
One wild party with a goddess of love coming up.
It's less of a wild party and more of a somber affair.
You mean like a cocktail party?
Let me put it this way. Apollo will likely be there.
Gotcha. Expectations of fun downgraded considerably. I'll let you know what I find.
Ich kann zum Schrein gehen oder zu Aphrodites Party gehen. Wir haben noch nicht mit Aphrodite gesprochen und ja, das machen wir jetzt mal. Vorher gucken wir im Tagebuch nach. Freddy gibt es nichts Neues. Calliope gibt es nichts Neues. Aphrodite sieht so aus, als würde Aphrodite eine Art Party geben. Persephone meinte, ich sollte hingehen, weil Aphrodite quasi jeden kennt und mir vielleicht helfen könnte. Aber es will nicht so recht verraten, was genau es mit dieser Party auf sich hat. Muss ich mir Sorgen machen? Diesmal habe ich Pan, seinen Lieblingsort, besucht, der, wie sich herausstellt, ein riesiger Garten auf dem Dach eines magischen Bürogebäudes ist. Nun ja, jedenfalls will er den Gefallen, den ich ihm schulden, einlösen und schickt mich zu einem sogenannten Schrein. Dafür brauche ich einen magischen Schlüssel und muss einen Container am Hafen finden, um das Liebesleben eines Idols in Ordnung zu bringen. Komisch, bei Pan hatte ich ja alles erwartet, etwas Geheimnisvolles oder Illegales, aber das? Wir werden sehen, was dahinter steckt. Das ist interessant. Ich dachte, Apollo und Persephone hätten Pan als Verdächtigen schon ausgeschlossen, aber nun meldet Persephone Zweifel an. Sie meint, dass Pan ein Meister der Intrige ist und sein plötzliches Auftauchen irgendwie zu gelegen erscheint. Damit wäre er wohl wieder im Kreis der Verdächtigen, könnte man sagen.
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Hello, Grace.
Hi.
To be honest, I'm surprised to see you here.
Persephone said I should come to this. Whatever this is.
Persephone didn't tell you? Why am I not surprised?
I don't like the sound of that. What am I missing?
You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No deja vu, recollections that aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil. In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
Seems like the sort of thing you should tell a new idol.
New idols are usually chosen. You would know about this already, except
Calliope was murdered.
remember how old we all are. There are so many memories, so the veil lifts gradually to protect you. Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
That's a lot to take in. I'm not sure what to think.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her eidolon is a way to forget, for a while. That's what this party is for.
Why throw a party for it? Doesn't that mean everyone's here to...
Watch her die? Yeah, I suppose so. We're also here to celebrate. We're here to help Aphrodite remember before she forgets again.
Yeah, sounds like a real banger.
This party isn't for us, Grace. It's for her.
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift...
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to honor the past. Well, she still remembers it.
Wait. Persephone said Calliope always refused to come to these parties.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it. She thought Aphrodite should try harder. It was a point of contention between them. Aphrodite will be grateful you're here. Trust me.
Okay, so what did Aphrodite want Calliope to do? What did she want me to do?
Well, knowing Aphrodite, she'll want you to make a production of it all. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
Mingling?
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros. Or we can talk more if you like. Just try to relax, Grace.
Sure, yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
Reden wir ein bisschen mit Eros.
Grace!
Hey, Eros. Nice to... Oh. Okay.
Aphrodite will be so happy you're here. It means so much, you have no idea.
Are you okay? You seem a bit...
Every time she does this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works. Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you. It's been a bad week.
Hey, I understand. This can't be easy.
She's the one who is suffering. I shouldn't be complaining. I just hate this. I'm there every day, going through it all with her. The nightmares, the panic attacks, the weeks when she just won't get out of bed. I'm there when she forgets the war's over, and I hold her until the screaming stops. Me. I do that.
That sounds awful.
And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again. And I'll watch it all again.
Is it okay if I ask what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
No, it's okay. I wouldn't usually talk about it, but I know you don't mean any harm. What happened is that Brother Ares happened. He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see, so he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one. He found some jack-booted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy. And he told them about the idols. Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise. Some they killed, but Aphrodite, her they captured.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
No. Should I?
God of smiths. He could make anything, any tool or weapon. He was Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad. He was determined to save her.
Wait, they tortured her?
Nothing extreme, I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys.
No, with their enemies. That's what saved her.
Then this deal is how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved us all. We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back. Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye. It's funny, because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think about.
What is my part in all of this? I'll help if I can.
Aphrodite loves drama. She always has. She wants us here to remember, to celebrate our history. She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She must see it isn't working. She just needs the strength to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
I'll try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't know if it will. I just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And thank you.
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
You don't enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
Are they family gatherings? Like the sort mortals have?
You call each other sister and brother and mother.
Well, yes, but...
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
That would be Pan. But yes, I feel very much out of place.
Why is that exactly? Wouldn't you feel more like you belonged after 1,000 years together?
Is your assumption that all those centuries bring great wisdom?
Don't they?
We get older. We have more to forget. We hold grudges longer. But wiser? No. Not so far.
I spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble. Piece by piece. Only to start all over again. It's so different from the olden days. Once he was the eternal disaster, and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere, deep down, believes he deserves no better.
I should get back out there.
Es geht los. Hoch. In Begleitung. Ach, das ist Serac. Nee. Blödsinn.
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say. My loves. My darlings, my dearest friends. And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are. Yet here she is. Huh.
All you needed to do was ask.
I meant no slight, dear one. I only wanted to relieve you of the burden of expectation, considering the task you've been given. But you're here now. Oh, it's so sad what happened to Calliope. Please say you'll forgive my oversight.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh, what manners I have. Grace, Grace, meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you.
We'll both be new at this, huh? Maybe we could get together and compare notes if you,
Survive my trial?
Yeah. Lady Aphrodite told me. I shouldn't have brought that up. I'm sorry.
There will be so much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
I just want to say, I'm really sorry that this happened to you, that you need to do this.
A babe in our dreary world, and yet already possessed of such earnest purpose.
Weren't you opposed to this, Grace?
Apollo! Oh, you've come after all.
You look remarkably well, cousin.
I've had a great deal of time to prepare. I assure you that would not be the case. As for you, Grace, have you gathered the true purpose of tonight's gathering?
To ease your suffering? To forget about what happened?
An escape into the soothing blackness. To swim in Lethean waters, at least for a time.
Does it help?
I don't know. Each Aphrodite before me begged for mercy. This is all I can do for all of us. Even so, tonight is not about the pain. It is about honoring the memory of what was while that memory still persists. Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
I want to apologize again, Grace. I really messed up. It looks like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
Don't worry about it. My foot has been lodged firmly in my mouth since this began.
It's a relief to know I won't be the only one. If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens? Do you feel different?
I'm not sure. It happened so fast, I didn't know what to think. Calliope died, and then all this happened.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was? She was just gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that?
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
Are you really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Eros called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
But don't you feel this is wrong? I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
I don't think of it like that. Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
Aren't you? Your life is ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger. Something amazing. Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible, and I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
So why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people she's been, maybe things will be different.
Reden wir nochmal mit Apollo.
Back again.
I don't think I'll have a chance to talk to Aphrodite. Not before, you know.
Not surprising. Surely Persephone must have realized that.
How? She's never been to one of these things. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'd do now.
You have two choices, Grace. Either you do as she asks and sing her to her rest,
At which point Venus won't have Aphrodite's memories yet.
or you somehow convince her to remain with us and hope she's grateful.
And doesn't regret it. Or get angry at me for ruining her party.
Do what you feel is right. It's a risk either way.
Have you spoken with Venus? She seems really...
Nice, earnest, a genuinely good person.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not an accident. Ever since the war, Aphrodite has sought out the kindest, the most innocent souls to be her successors. She chooses them because she believes that over time, it might make her a better person. A more worthy person.
Wouldn't it be better if she chose people who were, I don't know, more resilient?
I suppose that depends on your definition of strength, Grace.
I should get back out there.
Gut, dann lassen wir mit dem Ritual beginnen. Wir wollen uns überreden zu bleiben.
I have tried so hard, fought for so long, but in the end, I must bid you all farewell once again. But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here, to this strange new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided. We let them rise. We let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of love. But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. Before we fell to our knees begging, we fell from the sky. We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong, we were wrong. We sought shelter from the shadows, but were soon ripped from the dark. Those mortal souls that ended us were jealous from the start. They hunted me for power to fuel their psychopathic cause. And once they fell before me and worshipped all I was, they chased me down and threw me in a cage, held me prisoner for so long. I thought I'd win their hearts again. I was wrong. I was wrong. I see you have the power. It's a poisonous reward. My virtues only scorn me.
Ich habe jetzt langsam die Gabe verstanden. Ich steuere jetzt, wie sie weiter singt. So, jetzt habe ich die Steuergabe auch mal verstanden.
When I was once adored, loved by every mortal, then ripped from paradise. No one suffered greater till he made his sacrifice. The man that I ignored saved me when I fell. Yes, the husband I abhorred rescued me from hell. I thought it was a joke when it was said to me. He struck a deal with our enemy's enemy, made a secret weapon so my captors let me go. He gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory. And this love I'll never know is what he gave to me.
I can't believe what I'm hearing today. If your story stops there, I've nothing to say.
There's no excuse, but mortals can tell.
You know.
There's no sweet release, it's ongoing.
You know. You know.
Everyone's here to bid me farewell. Can you imagine?
I can imagine.
This really happened. I won't let you weep. You know it's too late. Sing me to sleep. Pity my fate. My memories won't let me be.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment.
My sister, where we're all headed to, nobody knows. We have so much history and we're all caught in its throes. Sweet Aphrodite, I know there's no one like you. That's why I'll never know how you can carry the weight. The goddess of love's never felt so much hate. Drown in a sea of your fate.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment. There's fire in you yet. Aphrodite returns, she'll never forget.
Finally we'll be free.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment.
Mother, is it true? You've chosen to.
Live. I have chosen to live. I'm so sorry, Venus. I made you so many promises, dearest, and I won't be able to keep them.
My lady, all I ever wanted was for you to be happy. If this is your wish, I'll be with you at every step.
I as well. Always.
I hope none of us regret this choice in the days to come. But thank you.
This is the only way you'll get through it. Together, as a family.
If there's any chance, Mother, any at all.
Diese Lichtblitze, wenn sich Leute umarmen.
Is it?
Schwächster Song deiner Meinung nach bisher.
I know, my loves. I hope you're right. Now then, Grace. Apollo tells me you needed my help. No doubt regarding Calliope's death. Have you any suspicions as to who might be responsible?
I was, thinking maybe Pan.
Pan? Kill Calliope? Tish tosh, I don't believe it.
He showed up at my apartment right after I left Athena's office. He's very suspicious.
You favor him too much, Mother.
I happen to feel there are entities among us far more sinister.
You're thinking of Medusa, aren't you?
Medusa.
Wait, hold the phone. That chick who turns people into stone?
Hey, ist das nicht so.
She works for Athena as a watcher. She's everywhere, lurking in the shadows. If you look anywhere, Grace, start with her.
Come now, Mother. It's time you rested. It's been a long night.
If I don't, I suppose you'll both gang up on me again. Very well.
So,
Broke the cycle of
do they have
rebirth
anything
and
helpful?
convinced Aphrodite to live.
Maybe? What do you know about Medusa?
Medusa? That's a rather dark name to unearth. Are you thinking of seeking her out?
Wieder über mich erfahren.
I have to.
Ja, im
How else
wörtlichen
will I find
Sinne.
out what she knows?
You need to be careful, Grace. Medusa is not to be toyed with. Athena employs her as a spy master, a hound to do her bidding, a vicious hound at that. Athena's not likely to tell either of us where to find Medusa. I can't say for certain who would know. Are you all right, Grace? You seem troubled.
What Aphrodite went through, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about the life of an immortal. It never ends.
Wow. Way to really sell it, Apollo. For what it's worth, I'm sorry I dragged you into it.
It was my choice. I did what I could, though I may indeed have made things worse.
You haven't. Even if you had, isn't now the time to fix it?
Ich fand den Song jetzt aber auch nicht
Give my
so schlimm.
regards to Persephone when you see her.
Schwächster Song vielleicht, aber trotzdem noch stark.
Apollo. Always so dramatic. And well done, by the way. You may be the very first person ever to talk sense into Aphrodite.
Ich mag alle Charaktere.
Why didn't you tell me what it was really all about?
The party? Or the veil lifting, and Calliope's memories eventually returning?
Yeah, either.
It's not something you can prepare for. I thought this was the best way. I remember the last time I passed on my Eidolon. 1952. I was married to, well, say you'd call him a gangster. More of a thug. A mean, vicious little thug. Persephone saved me from him. Tore his head clean off. But not before he fired a shotgun into her chest. My chest? Whatever.
Deshalb bist du jetzt sie geworden.
Do you remember who you were before?
I still am her. Chastity, that is. You can see why I switched names. I remember being disgusted I was ever that weak. Persephone made me strong. But it never really goes away. We all have our sordid history, our personal horrors, building up like sediment around our souls. You can't let it bury you, Grace. You are the only one who can keep your head afloat.
You're incredible. You know that?
There's no need to be facetious, Grace.
No, really.
I am incredible. It's true. It's good that you recognize this.
Okay, I take it back.
Oh, you can't take it back, Grace. I would have thought you'd learned that by now.
Mehr Musik. Hätte ich jetzt nicht erwartet.
After centuries of cruel injustice, everybody working against me, every idol but for one, violent with apathy. We couldn't reach a resolution, but you and I, I'm queen of the underworld, and you grace you. Something seems familiar about you. Have we met some lifetime ago? Gods like me don't have too much to hope for. The rules been fixed throughout the ages, so I have forged a daring path. I would like to make some changes. You see, we can win a revolution, you and I, you and I. I'm queen of the underworld, and you grace you. You're lost, little girl. The first time we met, you called me that, and now I understand. Show it or not, I see your heart. You've got one big mouth on you, don't you? Yet it's me who's closing in. Think I like that mouth on you, won't you? You've overstayed your welcome. Time to go home. Get out of here, Grace.
Tag 3. Es bleibt mir nichts anderes übrig, als für Pan zum Schreien zu gehen. Aber nach dieser Wendung brauche ich mal eine Pause. Das werden wir nicht mehr heute sehen. Sondern das nächste Mal. Wir werden das auf jeden Fall weiterspielen. Wir sind jetzt an Tag 3, das heißt wir haben 2 Tage durch. Und viel bleibt uns nicht mehr. Ich wollte eigentlich schon vor 40 Minuten aufhören. Aber irgendwie hat sich das immer weiter gespielt. Das Spiel von selbst. Es ist furchtbar. Und ja. Ich gebe dir auf jeden Fall Bescheid, Nuki, wenn du möchtest, wenn ich weiterspiele. Vermutlich Dienstag. Vermutlich Dienstag, ja. Könnte ich mir gut vorstellen, dass es Dienstag weitergeht. Und ja. Wir glauben, dass wir träumen zu realen Träumen. Ich rate euch rüber zu Herrn Starquancher. Der spielt Dreams. Genau, VODs gibt es ja auch noch. Ich wünsche euch allen eine wunderbare gute Nacht. Wir hören uns spätestens am Samstag wieder zum... Ich bin jetzt noch ein bisschen gerührt vom Spiel. Zum Spezialevent Show der Spiele mit Fluffy und Matt again. Und ja, ich wünsche euch noch eine wunderbare gute Nacht. Einen schönen abschließenden Freitag für die Woche. Und bis die Tage dann. Ciao, ciao.